Well, the folks at We Are Somebody go by the Strike for All on social media started their boycott of Target on Saturday. We had, of course, Nina Turner. This is her organization. Had her on the show on Friday. But on Sunday at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta, Reverend Jamal Bryant unveiled the religious leaders' response to economic empowerment. So listen to what he announced yesterday at church.
Calling the conscientious Christian community all over this country, the conscientious Christian community all over this country, I am calling for a 40-day fast from Target. Beginning on March the 5th. 100,000 conscientious Christians. You don't have to be black, Latino, Asian, white, 100,000. You're going to sign this commitment to be a part of this 40-day fast. 100,000 of you bare minimal. I'm asking you that after service you'll go to targetfast.org. Targetfast.org. I want you to share with everybody on your job, every person in your home, every person in your sphere of influence, every person who follows you on social media. I am believing for 100,000 people are going to sign this covenant commitment of not just prayer, but fasting from Target. Here's what is amazing. Listen to me, because what we learned from the Montgomery bus boycott is that racist America doesn't respond to speeches. They respond to dollars. Come on, and if they start losing $29 million a day for 40 days, we will break the back of the system. I want to go on record that not only am I asking you to fast for 40 days from Target, I am telling you to sell all of your Target stock. I want the stock to go down because we are standing in righteous indignation against racism and sexism in this nation. I hear the naysayers, I hear the pundits, I hear those who are detractors saying, how will this impact our black businesses? I'm glad you asked. You at New Birth, you're not at that church. So as a consequence, when it is that you register to be a part of this 40-day fast, we have come into partnership with the National Black Chamber of Commerce. National Black Chamber of Commerce CEO is here with us on the day. Brother Busby, would you please stand? Thank you so very much for being with us from Washington, D.C. Listen to me very carefully. When you register for this fast, we will send you a digital directory of 300,000 black businesses in America, where you can do your business instead of going to Target. Y'all not saying anything to me. You can buy black-owned paper towels and toilet paper and soap and dishwashing detergent. Do you know what it's going to be for America when we start shifting our own economic ecosystem and start investing in ourselves? Let me further say to all of the black vendors who presently have products in Target, we are not starting for 30 days because I want you to have enough time to shift all of your product digitally, so that the community will be able to support you, your business will not fail, and your family will not suffer. Additionally, every black business that is not in the Black Chamber of Commerce, you got 30 days because the fast does not start until March the 3rd. I need Target to be on full alert because we are operating in decency and in order. We are operating in decency and in order. We are operating in decency and in order. I'm going to say it again. We're operating in decency and in order. I'm saying this before they got a new FBI chief that calls us a terrorist organization. We're doing it in decency and in order. Target, you got 40 days to pull it together because you made a commitment after the death of George Floyd that you would invest $2 billion into the black community before, watch this, December of 2025. So you to pull out of that commitment in January, you are reneging to the financial commitment you made to our people. Y'all ain't saying nothing. You got 40 days before we shut all of it down. We are calling all of the stockholders to be accountable to the commitment that you made to black people. Y'all ain't saying nothing. And I got naysayers saying, won't you just preach the gospel? I'm preaching the gospel. Jesus kicked over tables and used the whip to drive people out when they were out of order in handling God's people.
Joining us right now is Ron Busby. He is the president CEO of U.S. Black Chambers Inc. Glad to have you back on the show, Ron. So in terms of this support, this assistance for black-owned businesses, this list that's going out, walk us through that process.
The first way to get involved, as Pastor Bryant just discussed, is to go to fasttarget.org. It will give you information there. What we are doing in partnership with Reverend Bryant and New Birth is to give you tools that you can utilize during the fast. We're not here to tell you what not to do as much as we are here to tell you where you can support black-owned businesses, where you can spend your dollars. This is an economic agenda versus one of disobedience and disruption. We do want to disrupt what's going on at Target, but at the same time, we want to make sure and ensure that black-owned businesses are getting their access to the dollars that currently are going into the coffers of Target. So what will happen?
Go ahead.
Once you sign up to Target Fast, you will then be sent a toolkit, and part of that toolkit will be buyblack.us, which is the directory of black-owned businesses across the country. If you are a consumer, you can now say, hey, I really enjoyed supporting Target because of the black brands that I was able to buy and purchase while I was in the store. You can still support those brands as well as business owners by either going directly to their website to find where those products else can be found, or going directly to that business owner and purchasing it directly. You can go to USBC to find out how you can support other black-owned businesses outside of those that were found in Target, because we want to make this a long-term economic strategy. This is not just about the 40-day fast, but really is about changing the environment for black businesses as well as black consumers.
Have you or anyone else had any conversations with Target, its CEO, its board members, about their decision to pull back on their programs to add more black-owned products to their shelves, and also that $2 billion annual commitment to spend on black-owned businesses?
We have not. Chambers, it is our role to really not to be antagonistic to any particular product and or business, but really to be more supportive of black businesses. So we're going to make sure that the black businesses that are in Target, as well as black businesses that are not in Target, can be supported and be found by black consumers. I think now what we're seeing is that black people are seeing the power in their economic dollar. So as opposed to saying, hey, don't go to this store or go to that store, what we're seeing is every day there are new stores that are signing up saying, hey, we're going to remove our DE&I initiatives. And so as opposed to having lists that are good guys and bad guys, we're saying we know that black businesses are where the rubber hits the road. We know that they have been the economic agenda and the economic motor for this country. And so for us at the U.S. Black Chamber, we're making sure that we are giving people those tools to find those black businesses to keep those dollars in our communities.
Questions from the panel. Jesse, you're first.
So first of all, I like what you're doing. It sounds like it's a really good plan. I'm just curious, are there any other big box retailers that are scheduled for a similar boycott?
Target is the first one. They're one of the largest retailers in the country. Target was put on notice because of the commitments that they made before the murder of George Floyd, the commitments that they have made since the murder of George Floyd, and really their retaliation of those commitments and their reneging of those commitments. I would say that in the future, if it is successful, and I anticipate this being successful, that you will see that there will be other companies that will either follow suit in saying, okay, guys, we got to change our DE&I practices to go back to be in line with what our original commitments were. Or you will see other businesses fall in line and say, okay, we're going to now fast, or as many people are saying, boycott those retailers as well.
Teresa?
Thank you so much for leading the charge on this. As I am looking at the website, I just want to make sure I am right. It's targetfast.org?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I think, as you guys are standing in the gap for this, I'm a communication professional, so I definitely want to make sure that make sure the website is a one-stop shop for all information. I think you guys are just doing great. I don't really have a question, but if you need any additional communication support, please make sure you reach out to Roland. They'll give you my contact information.
Well, make sure that you tell your listeners it is at byblack.us, buyblack.us, that they buy black-owned businesses. If they are a black business, they can onboard their business there. That other consumers, conscientious consumers, can find them and see them not just in the short term, but in the long-term conditions as well.
Congo?
Thank you so much for doing this. There's been so much talk about taking multiple months to do this, and this action is really incredible. The question I have is, are you experiencing any pushback from black suppliers to Target? Because there's always been a debate about, whether people should buy there, more of the black suppliers there. Are you experiencing any pushback from them for this?
Currently, we have some concerns with black suppliers that are in Target. And yes, there are going to be some businesses, and what you heard in the previous announcement from Pastor Bryant was that we are making sure that those businesses that are in Target currently have a window roughly between now and March the 3rd, March the 5th, to be able to take advantage of what we're doing here at Buy Black so that they can move their products out off the shelves or to find other avenues to sell their products. Target is not forcing those businesses to leave. We are giving them other options, other privileges to be able to find consumers. And I believe that we are taking the necessary steps to make sure that Target feels the burden, as well as the black consumers have the option of being able to buy those same products elsewhere other than business stores that don't appreciate our dollars.
Right then. So, Ron, share the information again where people can get more information.
Go to fast.org. And if you're looking for black-owned businesses, go to byblack.us. And for general information on what's going on, not just with Target, not just during the DEI attacks, but what's going on around the country in reference to black economics, go to usblackchambers.org to keep up with what we are doing nationally each and every day.
All right, so I'm on the, let me pull it up here. I'm actually on the map here. And so when it says Buy Black, and I go here and I see these cities pop up. So it says here, Oakland, Las Vegas, Tulsa, Louisville, Philadelphia, DC, Atlanta, New Orleans, Orlando, Miami. Explain that. I mean, I know, look out from Houston, you got Chicago, so explain this.
Yeah, those are the biggest places that we currently have. They have the large warehouses that we get products out to you, pseudo distribution areas of large black-owned businesses that we can make sure consumers and interested suppliers can find.
All right, so
176 black chambers that are all doing the same thing, that have access to black-owned businesses, that have access to the Black Business Directory at Buy Black, that are also pushing the same initiative around the country. But those cities that you see there on the map are one of the first cities going across the country to make sure that this initiative is rolled out.
Got it. So, all right. So here's a perfect example. I just typed in. So explain to me how this works. So I typed in toilet paper, Washington D.C., and then these are the search results. So I see a restaurant. I see a beauty supply. I see.
Yeah, if you go into the city, it will tell you, hey, here is the Black-owned businesses in Washington, D.C. That are currently in the Buy Black directory. And so you can hit on any one of those. It'll take you either directly to their website, or it can take you to information on those Black-owned businesses.
All right. So does it mean you're looking to? So let's just take Atlanta. So are you looking to? If folks have businesses, how can they add their information to this?
You go straight to buyblack.us. You can onboard your business free of charge. You can also get certified as a Black-owned business free of charge. There's a little bit of difference. We go through some more due diligence to ensure that you are who you say you are. That's for grants. That's for opportunities to do business with the state and or federal government. Those cities that you see there, we populate those cities with the businesses inside those. You can go by the city. You can go by category of business. Or you can go by, if you're looking for toilet paper, for instance, you can go by that as well.
All right, and the other site is targetfast.com?
.org.
.org? Okay.
.org.
All right, give me 1 second. .org. Okay, all right, so this is the website here. Has all the information on here. And also list the 4 demands as well.
Correct.
And these are the 4 demands are honoring their $2 billion pledge to the Black business community, deposit $250 million amongst any of our 23 Black banks, completely restoring the franchise commitment to DEI, pipeline community centers at TNHBCUs to teach retail business at every level. Okay? All right. Ron, we appreciate it.
Thank you, man, for having us. BYBLACK.US.
All right.
Spending our money.
All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. And right now we're accepting investors in our $17 million round to revolutionize the future of social media. Today, for just $399, you can own 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $665 a share. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest today. While the big platforms have grown too massive and disconnected from their users, Fanbase is building a platform where creators and users truly come first. We've already raised $4.8 million from everyday investors who believe in this vision, and now you can join them. This is your chance to invest in a social media tech company with over 1 million users that is disrupting media by allowing anyone to reach all of their following and monetize their content from day one. The market is changing, big platforms are failing to serve their users, and Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now. Invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the future of social media.